Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. One of the greatest challenge to home cooking is time. Not that we don't have enough time to cook, but we just do not allocate time for cooking. So in order to cook consistently, you have to find a way that you can cook quickly, so that you can choose home cooking over fast and processed food. And this is particularly the case when you have only a very small amount of time available to you. Another challenge to home cooking is to decide what to cook. And for people who are able to cook on a regular basis, they have overcome these two challenges. First, they know exactly what to cook when they're into the kitchen, and secondly, they can do it very rapidly. In this video, I'm going to show you a solution to these two challenges. This dish might look complicated. It has tomatoes, it has zucchinis, it has egg, and it has a nice sauce over it. But it actually is a very simple dish because it only takes about 3 to 4 minutes to cook. And you have heard me talk about advanced prepping. In fact, with advanced prepping, you can put a meal on the table in 10 minutes. And of course, you can cook more complex meals when you have time. However, by having this dish in your repertoire, it will allow you to cook every day on days when you have only limited amount of time. So here I'm going to show you some creative way to use your advanced prepping. Here I have some zucchini that is cut up for what I call normal stir frying. So to cook this egg dish, I would like to chop them up finer. Normally I do not like kitchen gadgets, but I really like this handheld food processor. It is great for chopping up something small and quick. And with a few quick pulls, I'm able to chop them up really nicely. So in about 1 minute, I am ready to cook. Oh, I forgot before that, I need some eggs. Since this is going to be a quick meal for my wife and me, so I'm going to beat up 6 eggs. And I'm going to season the eggs with my basic seasoning mix. For this dish, I'm going to cook with my carbon steel wok. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, and I use canola oil, and you can use any other oil you prefer as long as it has a high smoking point. I have not used this wok for quite some time because normally I use my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. And I happened that I lent this wok to a friend of mine because he wanted to try it out. Even though I have not used this wok for quite some time, I am not worried whether it is seasoned or not. Because I can use my spot seasoning method, I can season this wok in about 15 seconds. This would allow me to create a non-stick cook surface. This method is very simple. Basically, I heat up the wok until the oil starts to smoke gently, and then I turn down the heat. I let the oil to smoke for another 15 seconds. This is the time when the wok is being seasoned. This method works very well with my stainless steel wok. As you will see, it works very well with carbon steel wok as well. And you can use this method that seasons equally well with like cast iron and cast iron woks. The oil smokes very gently, you can hardly detect it. After that 15 seconds, you can start to cook immediately. To cook this dish successfully, the wok has to be well seasoned so that the egg will not stick to the surface of the wok. As you can see here, we have successfully seasoned the wok as the egg do not stick to the wok at all. In many ways, you can consider this dish is kind of like an omelette. Here, I add the zucchini to the egg. I fold the egg numerous times over the zucchini as you would like with an omelette. And then I add the tomato to the wok. Instead of scrambling the egg, I use the folding motions. I use the wok spatula to fold the egg over the ingredients. And this is the reason this particular dish sometimes referred to as a scramlet. A combination of the two words scramble and omelette. And you notice that the reason I cut up the zucchini because that will make them cook faster. And the tomatoes, I want them to cook only very lightly. So as you can see, in less than 4 minutes, that this dish is done. Now this is the type of dish that you wanted to have it in your repertoire. Because when you are busy and you do not have a lot of time, you can have this meal on the table basically in about 10 minutes. This is as fast as you could do if you eat fast and processed food. And the advantage is that you can create this dish exactly how you would like it. For example, you can substitute the ingredients and change it from, say, zucchini to mushroom. Or if you don't have tomatoes, you can use, say, a frozen vegetable mix. And you can consider this is a template that are ready for you to make modifications. And now you notice that in the beginning, I have seasoned the egg with my basic seasoning mix. However, here I'm going to garnish the dish with some oyster sauce. However, instead of use oyster sauce, you can use other type of sauces. For example, I can garnish it with a sriracha sauce. If you want something spicy, you can garnish it with hoisin sauce if you want a little bit sweetness to the dish. In fact, you can use all three of them if you would like to, because they are not mutually exclusive. So if you want to cook routinely, and perhaps at times you might not have enough time to cook, then a dish like this is great to have it in your repertoire. And by using it as a template, you have many options. So my cooking system, which include flavor chasing, advanced peppering, stir frying, and template-based cooking, it will give you maximum flexibility to adapt to different situations. And if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This cooking system will help you to make your home cooking as part of your daily routine. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.